president's point man on the Venezuela crisis says international pressure will eventually lead to the ouster of disputed President Nicolás Maduro. Special Representative Elliott Abrams was on Capitol Hill today. At least one lawmaker seemed more interested in the past than the present. State Department Correspondent Rich Edson has the latest.
If I can respond to that.
It wasn't a question. That was not a question.
The Trump administration's new Venezuela envoy defending his work in the Reagan administration. One of the newest members of the House Foreign Affairs Committee questioned Elliott Abrams' credibility on Latin American policy because of U.S. involvement then in El Salvador's civil war.
Yes or no, do you think that massacre was a fabulous achievement that happened under our watch?
That is a ridiculous question, and
yes or no?
No.
I will take that as a yes.
I am not going to respond to that kind of personal attack.
As Abrams defends the current administration's Latin American policy, disputed Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro refuses to yield power to opposition leader and interim President Juan Guaidó.
There is a storm brewing inside the Maduro regime that will eventually bring it to an end. For those remaining supporters of the regime, we have one simple message. Your time is up.
Much of Venezuela's military leadership appears to support Maduro. Abrams says now is the time for the armed forces to support the Venezuelan people. 2 weeks after National Security Advisor John Bolton appeared at a briefing with 5,000 troops to Colombia clearly written on a notepad, Abrams says the administration is not taking the military route. Meeting this afternoon with Colombian President Iván Duque, President Trump refused to elaborate.
I never talk about that.
Are you sending 5,000 troops to Colombia?
You'll see.
The United States has sent food and medicine to Colombia. The United Nations says more than 3 million Venezuelans have fled during this economic crisis. Many arrive here in neighboring Cúcuta, Colombia. In August, Fox News traveled to Cúcuta, where tens of thousands of Venezuelans cross daily into Colombia to secure medicine, clean water, and food. Maduro's government is blocking American aid shipments there, claiming his country is not a nation of beggars. Opposition leader Juan Guaidó says he is organizing aid caravans into Venezuela starting February 23rd. That gives the military more than a week to decide whether to try and stop them. Colombian President Iván Duque has committed to ensuring that those caravans arrive. Brent?
Rich Edson live at the State Department. Rich, thanks.